Okay, next question here. Danielle, hi EA, I'm struggling with terrible anxiety from all of the chaos around me. I bubble myself often and cut cords, but it doesn't feel like enough lately. Any advice? Oof, oh, I just got full body chills just reading that. Um, Let me channel this. There's so much that I could say about anxiety, but right now in this moment, what do we all need to know about anxiety? Immediately it just popped into my head about crystals, and there's certain crystals that really help me with anxiety. And I know what you're feeling, because essentially the couple weeks leading up to us driving here, and then even on our road trip here to the property, crippling anxiety. Like I would just wake up in the middle of the night, not being able to catch my breath, feeling like my solar plexus is just spinning and spiraling out of control. And and I'm supposed to be a teacher and calm and chill and zen and neutral, and I was not having it. So I get it. Like Schumann resonance, chaos in the world, fear, new viruses, all this bullshit that's taking place, is it's not helping. So let's just see if I can maybe channel something that would be helpful in this moment. For me, I mean, it was just about focusing on my breath, utilizing crystals and essential oils to help ground me. Um, and I just had to write it out. Now, of course, being on the property, like nature is so healing to me, in particular. So maybe nature is gonna, like, if you have a forest around you, literally there is something called forest bathing, and it is just walking through a forest. And they have studies that like your anxiety, even depression, will decrease. Cortisol in the body will decrease by like 30%, up to 30%, probably more than that, when you're around or in a forest. So that's just something to be aware of. But let me just see if there's anything else here. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting piece of advice. So obviously I just gave a ton of advice right there about what I do to navigate those dynamics. Um, Something that came in, as always, take it or leave it, is dedicating yourself to a project when you're feeling very out of sorts, or you're feeling like there's a lot of chaos around you. Dedicating yourself to a project. So what's a good, okay, so a couple things. So I kind of came back with the response of, I know that when I'm feeling super anxious, I'm just getting the bare minimum done. Like I am not really, there's no real project that I'm dedicating myself to. I don't even have the mental capacity to do so. And so the response that came back um, was it doesn't have to be something that's productive. It's just about focusing your mind on something else. It could be starting to play a video game, like a new, like immersive story type video game. It could be dedicating yourself to watching the whole Harry Potter series, or the whole whatever, like Star Trek, Star Wars series, or something like that. It could be dedicating yourself to just reading a book or listening to an audiobook. And the point here is diverting your focus away from the anxiety. Now, typically, as you probably know, I don't promote distraction a lot. It's more so when you're feeling something, really surrender to it, be with it, and it'll pass a lot easier. Sometimes with anxiety, it's not about surrendering to it. Sometimes when we're in the moment, like sometimes when we're very present with anxiety, we actually spiral into more anxiety. Like personally, I know that the more I think about feeling anxious, the more anxious I become. So this is a point where it's sometimes positive to divert that focus into something else. And if you focus, you divert your focus to watching a whole movie series, then it's something that you can complete from start to finish. Maybe it's a scrapbook that you want to start. Maybe it's just some sort of casual casual, fun project that you want to do. It doesn't have to be productive, but do something else. And then you're going to feel very good about yourself with, this is my focus. I'm not worrying about family stuff. I'm not worrying about, financial stuff or whatever. I'm really focused on completing this thing. So just another piece of advice that you can or cannot take. It's up to you and your free will.